A call center scammer demanded my banking login. I shut down his whole operation. The connected technician window blinked on my virtual desktop, a little blue beacon of stupidity in a sea of malicious code I had spent the last 2 hours carefully constructing. I sat in my darkened office, the glow of 3 monitors illuminating the empty coffee cups on my desk, and adjusted my headset. It was 9 a.m. on a Saturday. Most people were sleeping in or making pancakes. I was hunting. Hello, sir, are you seeing the box? The voice on the other end was thick with impatience, heavily accented, and surrounded by the chaotic din of a boiler room. I could hear shouting in the background, phones ringing, the distinct hum of 100 people trying to steal money from grandmothers in Iowa. I see it, Kevin, I said, putting on my best confused old man rasp. It says allow access. Do I click that? Yes, sir. Kevin sounded relieved. Click allow. I need to scan your computer. The hackers have installed a virus. Very dangerous. We must secure your banking immediately. I smiled. A cold, predatory smile that Kevin couldn't see. Okay, I said. I'm clicking it. I clicked. On my screen, the remote desktop software initiated. Kevin's mouse cursor appeared, jittery and aggressive. He immediately opened the command prompt, typing in the tree command to make the text scroll rapidly like something out of a bad 90s hacker movie. Oh my god, I gasped into the mic. What is that? Is that the virus? Yes, sir, Kevin lied smoothly. That is the hackers stealing your data. But do not worry, I am here. Now, please log into your bank account so we can lock the funds. While Kevin was busy typing nonsense into my decoy notepad file, my real work began. I wasn't using a real computer. I was using a virtual machine, a honeypot, designed to look like a vulnerable, unpatched Windows 7 PC owned by an elderly man named Arthur. But underneath the surface, it was a trap. The second Kevin connected, he opened a two-way tunnel. He thought he was the only one walking through it. He was wrong. I executed a script I had written specifically for this moment. Reverse_TCP_payload.exe. It slipped past his connection like a ghost. It bypassed his local firewall, which was configured to allow outbound traffic, him stealing from me, but had zero filtration for inbound traffic on the same port. Within seconds, my secondary monitor lit up. Connection established. Target system, Win desktop user Kevin. IP address, redacted, Kolkata, India. I was in, but I wasn't just in Kevin's computer. I ran a network scan. Map SB192.168.1.0/24. The results flooded my screen. It wasn't a home connection. It wasn't a small office. It was a subnet with over 150 active hosts. I stared at the list. Workstation 01. Workstation 142. This wasn't a guy in a basement. This was a factory. A scam-as-a-service hub operating out of a massive call center. Every single IP address represented another Kevin, another headset, another victim being drained of their life savings at this very second. My heart started to pound. The scale of it was staggering. Millions of dollars a month were likely flowing through this network. Sir, Kevin's voice cut through my focus. Are you logging in? The virus is spreading. I'm trying, Kevin, I said, my voice trembling with fake fear. My fingers aren't what they used to be. I needed time. I needed to pivot. I opened a shell on Kevin's machine. I started exploring the file directory. Most of it was junk scripts for scams, fake invoices, a folder labeled suckers. But then, I found a mapped network drive. Z/HR_file/employee_docs. I clicked it. Access denied. Of course, it was password protected. Sir, Kevin shouted now. Do not waste time. Log in. I'm typing. I yelled back. Don't rush me. I ran a credential harvester on Kevin's RAM. If he had accessed that folder recently, the password might still be cached in memory. Scanning. Hash found. I decrypted it. Admin 123. Lazy. Arrogant. Typical. I typed the password into the network drive prompt. Access granted. The folder opened. I felt a chill run down my spine. It wasn't just documents. It was a repository. Hundreds of folders, each labeled with a name. Rahul_S. Amit_P. Priyo_K. I opened one. What happens in the next 60 seconds isn't just a prank. It is the total, catastrophic dismantling of a criminal enterprise in real time. By the time the police raid the building tomorrow morning, the officers won't just be looking for evidence. They're going to be holding a printed list of suspects that will be emailed to them. Kevin isn't just losing his job. He's about to become the star of a database that will make him unemployable for life. To watch full video, kindly follow on screen instructions.